Loeb enjoying himself then. Let's rejoin his teammate as he charges on towards the flying finish.
Solid.
Ogier had been a second up at the final split time, so it is looking like a promising stage for the 28-year-old. Oh, he's quicker, but only just. It looks like a fight back there from Loeb. Ogier only makes up 1/10 of a second.
Won't get enough.
All still very tight at the top then, and Latvala coming under increased pressure to keep up with the flying Citroens. It really is tough to get any sort of flow in this final narrow finish to the stage. Let's see what Jari can do. A massive jump over the flying finish, but he's slower again. The leading Finn being beaten on home turf by both Frenchmen, and he will not like that one bit. Another driver still in the mix at the top of the leaderboard is Petter Solberg. The former world champion starts within 13 seconds of the top spot, but our stage of the day is not a good one for Petter. He loses another 4.5 seconds to the rally leader. The fastest man out there at the moment is Mikko Hirvonen. After losing the best part of 2 minutes with that disastrous start, he's unlikely to trouble the podium places, but it hasn't stopped him stretching every sinew in order to recover as much time as possible. Incredible driving here from Mikko. He's almost 11 seconds quicker than anyone else. The flat-out roads are still catching out some, though. That is production WRC guest entry Riku Tarko making a spectacular exit. And Ukrainian PWRC competitor Alexander Saluk makes a similar error. Dramatic scenes here in our stage of the day. Problems further back then, but there is no change in the top 3 positions. Petter Solberg has moved up though. He's passed Jari Kettemar for 4th, and his compatriot Mads Osberg is up to 6th place. It's a packed schedule today, so let's get straight back to the dueling Citroens as they tackle the final 2 stages before a midday remote service. And the ebb and flow nature of the scrapping Sebastians has continued in stage 5. The rally leader has the upper hand, but Loeb can't match his teammate in 6th. He loses a couple of seconds to his young rival. The fight does remain extremely tight, though. With 20 World Rally cars starting this event, there are battles up and down the leaderboard. Mads Osberg has started well so far. The M Sport Stobart driver is edging closer and closer to the 5th place of Jari Kettemar. Oh, but a massive moment for Mads. Really lucky to get away with that, and he's losing precious seconds when he gets the car back in the right direction. So Osberg remains in 6th for now. Further back, his teammate Matt Wilson is hovering just outside the point-scoring places and pushing hard to move up.
Left 4 minus in long. Slide right. Get on the power.
Oh, but a high-speed mistake for Matsu. Really close to hitting that tree. You can breathe a sigh of relief there. Wilson also getting a reminder how quickly it can go wrong on these breathtakingly quick roads.
160.
Matthew at the end of stage 6, but I think there's been a little moment in there somewhere.
Not little.
Kimi Räikkönen relishes the opportunity to perform in front of his home fans. He's currently in 12th position after being passed by Wilson in stage 5. Oof, Kimi in trouble too. Incredibly close to rolling the car. That was a really close call for the former F1 champion. In all, Räikkönen drops around half a minute with that off-road excursion. Quick check on the 2 mini John Cooper Works machines now. Danny Sordo started strongly again. Oh, but he slipped up too. It's the same corner that Wilson misjudged. The tricky Hivenula test really causing problems. Just a couple of seconds lost for Danny there. His teammate Chris Meek, meanwhile, has understandably opted for a cautious approach. It is all about kilometres for the minis at the moment. Meek is just behind Sordo in 8th. Andreas Mikkelsen's S2000 Skoda Fabia is being watched with interest. The car is being run by Volkswagen while the team build up towards their WRC bow in 2013. The other lucky young driver selected for evaluation by the team is Jonas Lindroos, former Finnish 2-wheel drive national champion. This is how the leaderboard looks after stage 6. Then Loeb remains out front with Ogier just 2.8 seconds behind. Latvala is still within 10 seconds of the leader, with Petter Solberg slipping adrift in 4th place. A well-earned break from the frenetic action now as the crews move on to a remote service at a picturesque lakefront setting in Lahti. Now, featured driver Jari-Matti Latvala has a bit of work to do at the moment. His home fans are willing him on, but he's not quite had the pace to match the Citroens so far.
It looked frustrating in the morning, but now when we did the Hyväneula stage the first time through, gave me a bit more confidence, and I haven't had the best feeling. Okay, I've been playing a bit with the setup of the car. Hopefully now we are on the right direction, and I just need to keep focused and pushing hard, and then we see what happens. But yes, I'm gonna push hard.
The drivers are soon back on their way out to the forests. 2 more new stages being taken on for the first time in 2011. The 2 Citroën Total DS3s remain locked together. Loeb is into action first and holds that slender advantage over his teammate. Ogier, though, has matched Loeb blow for blow so far today. And through stages 7 and 8, the younger Sebastian has found another gear. Quicker in both, he edges up to within a second of the rally leader. Jari-Matti Latvala, meanwhile, is attacking with renewed vigour this afternoon. Able to regroup and refocus at the service break, the Ford-man sets his first fastest time in stage 7 and is quicker than both Citroens again in 8.
At last, you've beaten the two Sebastians in front of you. What have you changed to do that?
I tried to take the excitement away from my shoulders. I think that's been the most difficult thing today.
So just look at that up front. Just 5 seconds separate the leading 3 drivers, with Loeb now just 7/10 of a second up on Ogier. Further back, Kettemar has crashed out, promoting Mats Osberg up to 5th. The day is not quite over yet. Stay with us to see if Ogier can finally catch the world champion. Welcome back to Central Finland. More from the relentless battles at the front shortly, but first, a quick update on the leading support categories. Finland has also staged the latest round of the Super 2000 series. And this year's SWRC sensation Oit Tänak was again the man to beat early on. The young Estonian was right on the edge though, pushing up to and over the limits at times. Chasing the Ford-man all the way though was local hero Juho Hänninen. The Skoda driver knows some of these roads from his time in the National Championship, and he pulled ahead of Tänak in stage 6. Running in 3rd early on was Martin Prokop. The Czech star has had his moments, but is under little threat from behind as the second day draws to a close. One man who hasn't made it to the finish though is Evan Benilson, the Norwegian youngster making a spectacular exit from the rally on stage 4. Out front though, with Tänak unable to restart his car following a high-speed spin, it's Hänninen who is in control of his home event. Tänak's problems have left him down in 4th position, while the rally is now Hänninen's to lose with that healthy advantage over Prokop. Finland is also hosting the latest round of the new WRC Academy. Alistair Fisher put in one of his finest displays to lead over the first 6 stages, but the British driver ruined all his hard work by crashing out heavily in stage 7. Irishman Craig Green had been chasing Fisher hard and looked to be in prime position to take over the top spot. But he hadn't counted on Egon Kaur. Hailing from nearby Estonia, the runaway championship leader passed Breen in stage 7 and replaced Fisher in the top spot at the same time. Back with the WRC boys now though, and with 3 stages still to run on this second day, Sebastian Loeb's lead is hanging by a thread. He's held his fired-up teammates off all day, but with that advantage now down to just 7/10 of a second, can he hang on?
150 mètres. Poste 6 plus frein pour 60 mètres. Gauche 140 moins long.
Ogier has been in inspired form again this afternoon. One more push here in stage 9 and the rally lead will be his. Just the last few corners to come now. This is going to be very close. Yes, he's done it. Sebastian Ogier leads in Finland for the first ever time. Another terrific drive there from Ogier, but can Jari-Matti Latvala continue the fine form he's already shown this afternoon? Oh, just bogged down in the ruts there. He's really wide and off the road briefly. A scary moment there for the Finn. He has survived, but that will cost Jari-Matti a few seconds. Further back, meanwhile, it's been another really promising day for the new Mini team. Danny Sordo is on course to repeat the fine 6th place finish he scored in Italy, while Chris Meek will be delighted to make it through the 11 stages so far. These John Cooper Works machines are certainly looking competitive in the fastest event of them all. With the event finally poised, though, again to avoid being the first car on the road tomorrow, final stage tactics have played their part. Reacting to a deliberately incurred time penalty by Loeb, Ogier backed off for around 13 seconds to drop back behind his teammate, and that has played right into the hands of Latvala. Now just 2.6 seconds separate the top 3. What a finale we have on our hands then here in Finland. The 2 Citroens lead the way, but with Finnish pride at stake, few would bet against Latvala, claiming his 2nd consecutive home win. As ever, follow the action as it happens on WRC.com and make sure you join us again tomorrow for the final day's highlights.